Hi folks, John with the Wingman115 Channel. Thanks for checking in. I'm always in the market for neck knives, gear, and such. Today, I have a neat little neck knife to show you. It's the SCH406, and I have its brother, the 406N. Now, one is ceramic, one is stainless steel. What I'm going to do is cut away. We'll do a quick tabletop specs rundown of these two blades, and then I'll do some practical applications with these, and then I'll come back and give you some final thoughts. So come along. Let's do some cut tests with both these blades. I'll come in a little bit closer. First one I'm going to use is the 406. That's the ceramic one. And as you can see, the blade just pushes right through that paracord like it's nothing. It's really sharp right out of the box. Throw that paracord down. Let me swap knives. I got them both hanging around my neck just for safety so I don't cut myself in the middle of this review. But this is the 406N. This is the stainless steel model. Just honestly, the ceramic one sliced through the paracord a lot easier than the stainless steel one. Now, the only thing that I might figure to attribute that to is that it's just a little bit thinner, and the profile of that blade it was hair popping razor sharp right out of the box. Now I'm going to use the stainless steel model to cut some wood with. And if I had to, I'm not saying I'm doing bushcraft tasks with this, but just making what we used to call in the Boy Scouts a fuzz stick, right? But, you know, there's only so much you can do on these knife reviews, and I want to show you folks how well these blades cut. Now, let me swap over to the ceramic one. And the use for the ceramic one, for me, my opinion on this, is just self-defense, but it is sharp, and it's cutting through this piece of pine like butter. Like I said, I would use the ceramic for self-defense. I wouldn't be prying stuff open with it because you're going to break that blade if you do that. Now, cutting cardboard, might have to open boxes. This is the ceramic one. I mean, just making quick use of that cardboard box. And now let's switch back over to the 8CR13 MOV. Let me get a handle on this so I don't cut myself. I'm going to say the ceramic one, so far in the cut test, the ceramic one has just been stellar. Can't beat it. So that's comparing both of them side by side. Now, let me fold this cardboard over. And this is one of those kids don't try this at home tests, but if I'm stabbing something. Now, the reason I'm doing this isn't just to stab through cardboard and see how far it'll go. I wanted to see how my index finger felt in that choil, and I wanted to make sure that my hand wasn't going to slide down there just in case you have to stab something. And it actually feels pretty good. Now, I'm going to do it with the ceramic one, even though I'm not a big advocate of stabbing and prying. But I just want to get a feel of how well this is going to go through this cardboard. Let me grip it a little bit tighter. So they both worked really well in this test. I'm really pleased. The ceramic one cut through a lot of this stuff a lot easier than the stainless steel version, but I could probably fix that with just a little bit of stropping of this blade and a little bit of polish. Now for some final thoughts. Now for some final thoughts on the SCH406 and the 406N. Let's talk about thorns and roses. First, let's talk about the thorns. Let's talk about the ceramic blade, the 406. If you think that you're going to purchase this ceramic blade and you're just going to be stabbing it and jamming it into wood and prying tops off of paint cans with this and doing whatever, you're sadly mistaken. You are going to break this blade, I guarantee it. This blade is not designed for that. And also, a word of caution, when you have a ceramic blade, you want to sharpen it with a diamond stone. You do not want to sharpen it with a ceramic rod or whetstones and stuff like that. You're going to destroy the blade and possibly also destroy your sharpening tools as well. So you want to sharpen it with maybe an easy lap or something in that nature. But if you take care of your blade, this ceramic blade, you shouldn't have to sharpen it, every once in a while, just to touch up the edge. So that is one of the thorns with this. If you're getting the 406N with the 8 CR13 MOV steel, yes, it's stainless steel, but you have to remember that in any environment, metal will corrode. So if you're in a high humidity area, that is a possibility. Now, the advantages of both these blades is obviously a size and weight advantage. With the ceramic coming in at what, an ounce and a half, just a little over an ounce and a half, and the profile is just a little bit thinner than the stainless steel model. Still the same length and all those attributes apply. Now, with that said, for me, I do a lot of jogging. I do these Tough Mudder events. Everybody knows that. I post that on Facebook, whatever. But I go running at night, and a lot of times I'm running in the dark, and you're down here in SoCal, anywhere you might be, it could get a little freaky. I'm not worried of the boogeyman. I'm worried about people jumping out and doing whatever. Well, the advantages of having this ceramic blade is, I'm not going to say it's 100% corrosion proof because you're sweating and doing all that, but I'm going to say 99% corrosion resistant with this blade over the stainless steel model. Plus, being thinner, it fits inside your clothes a lot better. It doesn't print, and it's a heck of a lot lighter than the stainless steel model. The only thing is that Paracord, if you're constantly getting sweaty and all that, you may have to swap that out every once in a while, but hey, that's not a deal breaker. So that's a con and pro on that. One thing I liked was that the sheaths really lock those blades in, and let's jam it in there a little bit tighter. So let me shake it. It's not coming loose. Have a nice interference fit. A word of caution. I like to put toggles where you can adjust on the paracord that's going to go around your neck. Too many times I've seen on backpacking trips, people have slipped off the trail, and what happens? Murphy's Law kicks in. If something can happen, obviously it's going to happen to me. And you don't want this choking you or guillotining you while you have a heavy backpack on, or say you get in a rough and tumble with somebody and they're choking you out with their own paracord around your neck. You want to have something that can break away, take it off you. Just a word of advice. It only costs less than 50 cents to put a toggle on there. And the great thing is that you can adjust it up and down depending on the clothes you wear, depending on the circumstances. So that's a win. Now, let's talk about a rating for both of these blades. If I was going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being that it's a dumper, it's going to go to the boneyard, we need to start over. 5, it's a grand slam. Well, based on the price point of the ceramic being around the $25 range and the stainless steel one being under $20, given that you get a nice formed thermoplastic sheath, the size, the weight, I would have to give these 4.5s on the channel. They work really well. And if you take care of them and you don't abuse them, they're going to stay sharp and they're going to be functional for a very long time. Folks, I thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. As always, folks, take care. This is Wingman out. Now get outside and go play. It's a fun day. See ya.